Hello everybody, welcome to Annihilation versus the Jailors. This is an official match, 7 versus 7. Apologies for the late start, it's taken a lot longer than we would have liked to get it going. But we're finally starting. As I said, we're playing 7v7. Mandatory match rules are enforced as always. We're playing with 1 archer, 1 assassin, 1 pyro, 2 medics, and 3 heavies and 3 ninjas. So pretty standard rules for a 7v7. The Jailors have got some, I don't want to say newer players, I want to say new players back to their roster. They've got Chaos, Burning and Roll of Sushi back on their roster, which will definitely strengthen their team. And Annie looks pretty much the same as they always have. I'm November, I'm here with IOR6. Say hello.
Hello. That's not my name, but it's fine.
So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What's your prediction for the whole game?
I don't know. I did think it was going to be quite slow, but now Annie have brought their roster, and I think Annie are going to do quite well because they've got like really good all-round players like Miski and Squan and Nin and SDQ. And SDQ and Fridge together are really good like ninja defense. So maybe see some of that, but. Despite saying that, I think that the Jailors have also got, with Burning, who's really good at most things, really, and they've got Chaos, who's a good archer. Yeah, and I think, yeah.
Okay, so what's your prediction?
I think Annie might win this map. I don't know what score. Maybe like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, anyway, we have started, and I'm looking at the Jailors side. Chaos is not on archer, he's on ninja. Burning's on archer. They don't appear to have a pyro. And Squan has stolen as ninja. Killed the whole defense and stolen already.
There is a ninja after him. Chaos is after him. Oh,
nice job by Chaos.
He pearled to...
Yeah, Squan died of 4 damage from the pearl there. So that'll be a very fast cap. I suppose that's what's happened. That's what happens when you don't have a pyro. It's really easy to ninja cap.
Squan has gone engineer.
I believe that's against the rules. Let me have a look.
Oh, it is allowed.
Oh, engineer are allowed. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Doesn't look like Annie have a pyro defense either. They have 2 ninjas and assassin.
I think that's a strange spot to go as engineer. You're not really getting maximum usage out of your turret. It's shooting into the flag room, but that's about it. Like, you're not really in the flag room for very long on blackout, so you could definitely move that turret onto the high ground or something, you know, onto the structure outside the flag building, or onto the little structure next to him. That would be a better spot.
A steal from Nin. He's medic. Oh, he got assassinated by Redstone.
So looking at the Jailors side, we have Roll of Sushi on offense medic, Nickman EA offense soldier, and I believe that's Pi as the 3rd offense player. And they are making their way to the flag, all 3 of them. It looks like Roll of Sushi is getting held up by the ninja and the engineer, and she goes down. But in the meantime, Pi was able to get a steal because Fridge was the only one left in the flag room. He needs to climb up. He shouldn't have gone underneath there. Should have definitely gone on top. And then Nickman EA goes down as well. And then on the other side we have Miski running straight down mid as heavy. He's got medic support. Chaos is chasing his ninja, but Burning's there as ninja, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill Miski. There should be a cap. Should be 2-0.
Yep. And that was pretty fast.
Yeah, very fast. I wonder if Squan's got teleporters up because he hasn't got them next to his turret. It doesn't look like he has.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has got anything. Maybe he's just forgotten. It's surprising that the Jailors aren't getting more steals because, to be honest, Annie's defense, it's pretty light, isn't it? It's just 2 ninjas and an engineer and an assassin. Yeah. But then again, Fridge and SDQ, as I said at the start, they work well together as ninja defense. So, and I guess the cake also that's there with the engineer is helping them as well with the regeneration. Pi is going in and getting a pretty clean steal right now.
The cake would just give them infinite health, basically. It's next to impossible to kill a ninja when they have cake regen.
So Pi is out. There's an assassin on the top that I don't think he saw, yeah. I think that was actually a headshot rather than
it's questionable decisions from Nick Manier as well. He just ran straight past Pi. Didn't bother to help him.
Yeah.
Just ran straight past. He could have at least tried to knock Scarpa away. He might have been able to pick it up if he did.
Maybe it's a communication issue as well, because I'm not sure whether Nick Man EA speaks. And if he doesn't, then he wouldn't have been able to say, watch out.
Yeah, we have Ningeek. Oh, Ningeek just gets headshotted. Miski's there as offense medic, which we don't see him play very often. He's pretty low, I think, and he does go down. So now Abra has gone Pyro, so Jailors do finally have a Pyro. And I think that's kind of slowed the game down a little bit.
Yeah. I think Annie a bit more organised on offense. But despite saying that, the Jailors have been sticking together quite a bit, but just not helping each other out very often.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Jailors need to realise they need to change their offense.
Yeah.
Because they need to look at Annie's defense and see that, okay, it's an engineer, 2 ninjas, and an assassin.
A heavy
what's really good at killing those classes? A heavy is really good at killing those classes. A couple of buffed heavies will just tear through that defense. And if they can realise that and change to heavy, I think they can stand a good chance of capping. But anyway, on the other side we have Miski out top mid. Let's go down to Chaos. Miski was soldier, switched off from medic.
It looks like Abra was playing medic offense there, and Roll of Sushi has gone to defensive medic, I think. So maybe they're switching the medic offense up. Yeah, Abra's gone medic. Oh, he's gone chemist.
I think this is where the Jailors will struggle compared to Annie, in the sense that they haven't got the same player depth that Annie do. You know, Annie, if you look at their roster, you've got STQ, Miski, Fridge, Nin, who are all like really good flexible players. You can put them on pretty much any class and they'll be able to do a really good job. But the Jailors haven't really got that. So, you know, it means they can only really stick to certain classes, like Roll of Sushi only really playing medic. Because you don't really need a medic defense in a 7v7.
No, not really. And especially as they don't have a pyro either, so no ninjas are going to be on the pyro, so he doesn't need healing. And all she can heal is the ninjas and the assassin. Yeah,
I mean, it would be better to do what Annie are doing. If you only need the medic there for the heals, for the ninjas, just go engineer.
Just have a cake, yeah.
Works much better.
What is it? Wait.
Miski has stolen. Maybe you're muted. Oh, Miski does get headshot. Burning, as Hamza said a few times, Burning's doing really well. Ninki is engineer as well. So they have 2 engineers.
Is he going to pass it? It probably is, yeah.
Yeah, he does pass it off. So they have set up an offensive turret. The teleporter's in a questionable spot, so right out in the open, really easily headshotable. But anyway, Miski is at spawn. No one is near him to pressure him.
Yeah.
Annie has a lot of support from Annie.
He could
have got knocked into spawn, but no one was really near him, so...
Oh, Pi goes down.
Burning is... I was in position for a headshot. He did kill Slayway, but he was just slightly too slow to get there.
So I think 2 engineers right now.
Yeah, 1 offense, 1 defense. Although... Oh no, Ningeek is still engineer. I think he just respawned. I think they're going for a telecap. If you look next to Annie's spawn, they have an exit teleporter. Although Ningeek does go down to Chaos, who was ninja. So they're not going to be able to do that engineer tactic this time round. But we have Nick Manier with a steal on the other side. He's on top of Annie's spawn as soldier, but he's got ninjas chasing him, so he'll probably go down here. And he does go down. But that does...
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
as I said, that cake is really helpful for the ninjas there. They just get their health back straight away.
Yeah, and Jailors are not changing anything. They need to put heavies on offense. They need to realise maybe in a couple of minutes at the most that, okay, our offense isn't working. We're not really getting anywhere. We need to change something.
It looks like Sushi has gone Pyro now instead of Medic, which is probably a bit better.
That's good. Even if you're not, like, very good at Pyro, or if you're inexperienced at Pyro, it's easier in a smaller game. You only really have to kill 1 person or 2 people at the most at a time. And you
I think she'll do more as Pyro than Medic, so... Yeah. Although she does just go down to SEQ, but...
And STQ does
yes,
die
shot.
after. But it's good to see the Jailors are changing things up.
Yeah.
They have a much stronger defense now with the Pyro, Ninja, and the Archer. And it's showing because Annie are having a much harder time now. Although Misky does get out as medic, and he does go down. But Ningeek has it.
Again. Is he going to telecap? This is...
Oh, that was a really good shot.
Shot.
Burning's been doing really well.
Yeah.
Like, Hamza's picked up on it. He's been playing really well, getting a lot of headshots. But that's good from Jailors. It's good that they changed their defense because it's working now. They've done the right things. Now they just need to do the same thing on offense. I think that's, again, something they lack. They lack that experience on offense. At least on defense, they have chaos and burning, and it shows because they've made the changes that they need. But on offense, they haven't got those experienced players to say, okay, it's not working. We need to change something.
Yeah. I gotta say, Fridge and Nick are doing a lot of work.
By Nick, you mean magnificent.
STQ. Yeah, magnificent. They're doing a lot of work. They're getting a lot of combos off.
Yeah, Ningeek is going for the telecap here. And it looks like he's got it off. And that is an engineer cap.
Yep. It's a bit of a cheesy tactic, isn't it? Really, but...
Yeah, I mean, it works.
If they can do it, then why not?
Yeah, let's...
Slayway and Burning are having a bit... Oh, are they having an Archer duel? Yeah, they are on top. They're having a bit of an Archer duel. They're a bit close to each other. Oh.
It looks like Jailors are still not really doing anything to change on offense. Still doing the same thing.
Do Annie still not have a pyro? Still don't have a pyro.
I mean, Annie don't need one, to be fair. If Jailors do start running heavies, then they could switch to a pyro. But for the moment, they really don't need one.
Do the Jailors have a medic on offense? It's Abra, but they're just leaving him behind. He's just getting killed every time by the ninjas. It's just not effective.
Ningeek set up his teleporter in a very aggressive spot, and it looks like Squan has, I think, also set up his, so it teleports straight to Ningeek, unless Ningeek's got a really pointless teleporter that teleports him about 5 blocks. But that's a pretty aggressive play from Ningeek, and he does go down there.
Yeah, a headshot by Burning again.
I think it would certainly help Jailors if Burning moved up more. At the very least, it would mean the ninjas are going for him and not his offense.
Misky's switched to elf offense now.
Yeah, Ningeek's medic now, so it looks like they're changing things up. They're going back to a more traditional offense, not using engineers.
Yeah.
And Magnificent, or STQ as he's known, is also coming up as ninja, and Slayway is coming up as archer as well. So big push coming here from Annie. Misky does go down. I think Ningeek went down. Everyone's dead now, apart from Slayway, who's running back. And he's got Chaos chasing him.
Misky's back as elf now, yeah. And Ningeek is just behind him. I don't think anyone's on him at the moment, but he is being shot by Burning. Oh, Chaos is on him now. He does. Ningeek manages to get the heal off, so. But Roll of Sushi does have Frenzy. So we just needs. Oh, we got headshot.
Chaos has also been doing well. It can be very hard to play ninja as, or solo ninja, I should say, because there's so much you need to do. And Chaos has been doing a good job so far. Because it's hard to play, especially in a game where you're losing. You feel like you have to do everything.
They're doing well though. It's not going as quick as I thought it was going to go.
No, I mean, just watching Slayway, he's sort of doing pointless things like 360ing off the top and trying to headshot Burning. If Annie start doing stuff like that, you know, pointless things. Just for the sake of it, for the fun of it, then I think that's when the Jailors might be able to get some caps.
Yeah.
But if Annie keep up with how they've been playing, which looks like they are, because Misky's top mid now herself, then they should be fine. And it looks like they will be. Yeah. Misky's running.
There is like nothing coming for Misky right now, so yeah, there it is.
And that's 5-0. So who do you think played well on that map?
burning, I think. Even though obviously he was on the losing team, I think he got some really good headshots in. But for Annie, I think SDQ and Fridge did a really good. I think everyone did. I think everyone on Annie played an important part, but I think SDQ and Fridge did a lot, and also Misky, I think.
Yeah, I think SDQ and Fridge, you know, not trying to take away from what they did, but they had an engineer cake for the whole game.
Yeah,
like,
I think that helped them out a lot.
You could be awful at Ninja and you'd still be able to do well if you had engineer cake, because it's just impossible to kill someone when they have it. But yeah, they are really good players, both of them in their own right. And when you combine good players with pretty much invincibility, then you know, you can have a really hard time. You need to play around it, and Jailors didn't do that at all, so they didn't cap at all.
Yeah, I think the cake did the best in that match. So
the cake, the cake your MVP.
The cake itself, it just did the best.
Cake. Yeah, I think on Jailor's side, sort of the players that at least I was expecting to do well did do well. Chaos and Burning stood out the most.
Yeah.
And the lesser experienced players were perhaps struggling a little bit. But that's kind of what I was expecting. But anyway, we have started. It looks like Roll of Sushi's back on Medic. Abracadabra's playing... Oh no, she switched to Pyro. Abra's playing Mage. Pi is playing Heavy, so he has finally switched off Soldier.
Manning is doing so much. He just headshotting in and was getting some really close shots on Misky there. Misky is alone in the flag room right now. Don't know whether he's going to be able to get out. Oh, he does.
Has made it out.
But he's really low, yeah.
I'll be interested to see what Annie do here, because this is a really good engineer map. The good engineer maps are the ones that are big, because obviously it takes a long time to get across the map. And if you can get rid of that time that you have to spend traveling across the map, you can get so many more steals. On a map like Blackout, engineer's not as effective because it's such a small map. But on this map, it does take a while to get across. And if you can set up an engineer nest, a cake, a teleporter, and a turret near the other team's flag, it will make it so much easier for your offense, because you'll completely bypass the archer and just take away so much time. So I'll be interested to see if Annie do attempt to set up an aggressive engineer nest.
Slayway doing his usual tactic, bowing people away.
Yeah, we did have Misky and Ningeek in Annie's in Jailor's flag room, sorry, but Misky got assassinated and now Ningeek's just getting beaten up in the flag room. There's a Pyro and a Ninja on him, so we'll probably go down here. And he does.
Oh, Annie subbed in
Dave, Kamino Kori. Wait, how do you say it? Kaminoi Kari. Dave Dragon, as he's known.
And he's playing Pyro.
So
which I think is a good idea here.
Yeah, he subbed in for... Can't tell.
Scarpa?
Yeah, he subbed in for Scarpa. So Scarpa was playing Assassin on the first map. So a pretty smart decision by Annie, because Pyro is much more effective. It's very effective on this map.
It looks like the Jailors, well, they were running Pi as heavy, so obviously the heavy gets into the flag room.
Yeah, Annie making good adjustments there.
Oh, he has gone Chemist, the Pyro. I don't know whether he's going to stay as Chemist.
Squan is still playing Engineer, and SDQ's using that cake regen to full effect. Jailors need to, again, I keep saying this, need to play around it. A counter to an Engineer is another Engineer, because it doesn't matter if the other person has cake regen if you also have it. So if the Jailors could go with an Engineer, then I think it would solve some of their problems that they're having on offense. But to be honest, I can't see them doing that. But even so, after the first almost 4 minutes, it's been fairly even.
Slayway is very far up. He's on the Jailor side of the map, bowing. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying at the end of Blackout. If Annie start doing stupid stuff like this, sending people on offense who shouldn't be on offense, then, the Jailors aren't a terrible team. They've got good players. Jailors will be able to get steals, and it'll cost Annie for doing things like that.
Yeah, I mean, if Slayway is just going to keep doing it, then it's just a bit of a waste, isn't it? a waste of a player.
He was doing it at the end of Blackout
Sorry,
as
that
well.
sounded really rude. But it's true. Misky with a steal. Jailors are holding up really well on defense, actually. They still have the option to Ninja Cap, both teams, so. And STQ is in the flag room right now as Ninja, but he hasn't got the health to seal as Ninja, but he might do. That looks like he's just going to kill whoever comes in.
See, bigger maps like this, like Dragon Valley, are the ones where better players can shine a bit more, I think.
Yeah.
Because on maps like Blackout, it's so fast-paced and intense most of the time that it's very hard to just carry a team by yourself on a map like Blackout or Skywars or a small map, because everything happens so fast. You can't kill everyone that quickly. But on a map like this, like someone like Burning or Chaos could easily carry a defense, because you've got all the time in the world to kill the offense because it's such a big map. And that is showing because the Jailors' defense is holding up very well.
STQ just killed Roll of Sushi and I think it was Redstone, which gave Misky a pretty good steal, and Ningeek is just...
Misky is out with a medic. Burning is
in position?
Sort of in position, but Slayway's shooting at him. Burning needs his teammates to get on Slayway so he can get off some free shots. It looks like he's just trying to ignore Slayway for the moment, which is the right thing to do. You don't want to be wasting your time with the other archer at this point.
Misky did do well to run towards Burning there, but he is getting some really close shots actually. But he will get the sponge, yeah. I don't think Pi realizes that Misky is right there. Now he does.
So this should be 1-0.
Yeah. Nick Manier is going into the flag room right now. Actually, he's killing Misky. Ah, there we go.
That's 1-0 to Annihilation after 6 minutes. So we're a bit slower than Blackout, but still what we were kind of expecting, I think.
Yeah.
It does look like the Jailors' offense is completely separated. I just see Nick Manier running by himself straight into Misky and Ningeek and STQ. It's almost as if he didn't see them. He just carried on running.
His medic is like right behind him as well, or now to his right. But he just didn't realise. And also Abra ran away, like didn't run towards to try and help. He just sort of...
I mean, to be fair, what can you really do in that situation? Yeah. Abra would have died anyway.
Yeah, Abra died there. They have 2 ninjas. Jailors do. Oh, no, 1 now. Oh, no, they do have 2 in the flag room right now. But I think Fridge knows. So. Oh, Redstone got a ninja steal, but he's on, like, no health. Yeah. I just think the Jailors are trying for a ninja cap now, but they keep on going for it, so Annie are just going to know that that's what they're doing. So, but Misky is out.
He's out. Burning is in position for a headshot. STQ is chasing up to get him though. Burning needs to get a bit more support really from his teammates. He's not really getting any. And it does make it hard as Archer when you haven't got any support at all. But Misky is going. He's really far. No one's even near him, as you say. Unless he gets knocked off or knocked into spawn or something, or there's like a sudden headshot, I don't think he's going to die here.
Yeah, he's pretty safe right now. There's literally like no one from the Jailors there.
So it should be 2-0.
Oh yeah, STQ is in position for Ninja Cap.
Oh, Roll of Sushi didn't see him. There was a Prima. I'm unsure of the rules on ninja capping. It's allowed, okay. So STQ is going and he dies of full damage.
Oh, Chaos might actually pick that up. Burning's going to pick it up. Oh, that was so close.
That was a bit of a mistake from STQ. He probably shouldn't have jumped off the tree.
Yeah. He's on Burning now.
Yeah, looking on the Jailors side, Redstone's gone Chemist. Nick Manier looks to be AFK. He's just standing at spawn. But their offense is completely split up. They have changed things around, but they're just not coordinated at all.
Yeah. Do they have a call?
I'm unsure. Ningik is in the flag room with the Jailors with STQ. They're both against Roll of Sushi. Ningik steals, even though he's got a soldier with him. It's a questionable decision. And he's got a ninja with him. You ideally want to pass it off. And he's not. I don't know why he's not. Slayway was playing really far forward as well. So Burning should be able to get off some shots here. Although I think he was held up quite a lot by STQ.
Yeah, Ningika's going. He probably does need a medic.
Now Burning could get a shot here, although he's so far away, because that bridge is only 1 by 1. If you have an idea of where the bridge is, you can hit those shots. But unfortunately doesn't. Unfortunately for Jailors at least. But yeah, a strange decision by Ningik to steal his medic instead of the soldier or the ninja, but
it worked out. So there we go.
And that's game. So that's 5-0 and 3-0 to Annihilation. So what do you think for player of the game? Who stood out to you?
I just need to think about it.
You need to think about it.
I don't really know. Like, no one stood out. Like, as a I don't know. No one stood out like completely for me. But like, I just think the ninjas did a really good job. But then that was because of the cake. And then I don't know. I think Nin did quite a good job of.
Yeah, I mean, I think looking beyond just what happened in the game itself, I think Miski played well because we sort of picked up on it in the match, and he made a lot of good changes.
Yeah.
During the match, like they changed classes and swapped things around quite a lot. And I'm just guessing here, but I would guess that is largely because of Miski, because he's the one who shot calls, so to speak, with Annie. He's the most vocal one, and I think those changes are probably attributed to him, and they were all good changes. He may not have had the most standout game as a player, but I think in terms of making the right decisions and making sure his team did the right thing, he played really well.
I mean, as Hamza said, Burning did really well, but obviously he was on the losing team. So
yeah, it's hard to give player of the games on a team that got completely wiped.
Yeah, I think Miski probably.
Hamza, what do you think about Miski? Sure. All right. Are we in agreement with Miski then?
I'm in agreement.
All right. So we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. That was Annihilation versus the Jailors, and it ended 5-0 and 3-0 to Annihilation.